Okay, so now we discuss about abstract classes. So abstract classes are nothing but the class which contains one or more abstract methods, then we call it as a abstract class. So first we discuss about what is member abstract method. So abstract method is nothing but it is declared that without any implementations. The method which is defined but it doesn't have any implementation, then we call it as a abstract method. And the method was the class which contains abstract method, automatically we call it a abstract class. So why we are going to use abstract classes are nothing but, assume it, I'm going to implement some new technologies. Okay, so already I implemented one technology, but it is implemented partially. So but it is having good demand in market. Then what we'll do with that partial implementations only will release in market. But no one can use that one directly. No one can use it directly. So by adding, by implementing, or by solving the issues which we found in previous, with that only they can use it. So for example, I implemented one equipment, so but it is having some problem, but it is having demand. So I left something is blank. So the people who brought that equipment, they need to fill that blank and they can ready to use that one. So like that abstract class is like that only. We implemented the class, but it is partially implemented. The class may contain some abstract methods. Abstract methods is nothing but the methods with no implementation. So the people who are going to use this class, they are supposed to implement the unfilled methods. Okay, so it is possible with the help of inheritance only it is possible. So now we discuss about how we are going to implement abstract classes. So if you want to go with implement abstract class, so we need to use the library called ABC. ABC is the library. So in that library we're having the classes ABC and abstract method. So these two are the classes which are available on ABC library. So the class which you are going to make it as an abstract class, so it must and shouldly inherit from ABC. ABC is a capital letter. So if you are going to define a particular class as abstract, then you must and shouldly inherit, or must and shouldly mention ABC within brackets. Means for this class, ABC class is the parent. For abstract class example, ABC class is the parent. And then after whatever the things you want, you can define it. And I said that the class which contains abstract method, call it as an abstract class. So when you're going to define a method as abstract, then you must and shouldly mention the decorator abstract method. Already we saw decorators. So at the rate abstract method. So whatever the method you are going to define as abstract method, that method should start with this decorator, and def can do something. So the abstract method is not having any logic. Simply you need to mention path. If you need to mention pass, so the method which doesn't have any implementation, at least you should have pass. Okay, so this is the way of implementing. So this is the way of creating abstract class. So again repeating, the class which doesn't have any partial implementation, we call it the abstract class. So means the class which contains abstract method. Abstract method is nothing but no implementation. Just it is having method name, that's all. That doesn't have any logic. Okay. So we go with an example. So Pass is nothing but already we discussed about pass in control statements. So if you're not supposed to mention anything, if you are not supposed to mention anything in a class or in a method, something where, then you go with pass. Compulsorily at least to mention one statement, that is called pass. Pass is nothing but nothing, empty. It indicates it is empty. Okay, to indication of empty, you are going to use pass. It is one type of control statement. So we go with small example here. So assume it, I'm going to define one one class abstract class example. So which is implemented from ABC. So compulsorily every abstract class should be parent with ABC. Then I'm going to define one constructor by taking one value, and do something is method is there. Do something method is there, but it doesn't have anything. Just pass. Pass is compulsory. So if you didn't mention pass, it will not execute. So unexpected EOF while passing. So where? At line 11. So if I mention pass here, so it will execute properly. So you're not supposed to keep it as a blank. So at least the statement pass should be there. It is an indication for controller. So this method is not having anything. So now I created class abstract class example. So A, B, S, T, R, S, C, T class example dot underscore underscore MRO. So method resolution order. So ABC class example, then ABC, then object. So if I'm going to create an object for this one, so for example, I'm going to create object some A equal to, so abstract class example. So the constructor is having one value, I'm going to define one value. If I'm trying to execute this one, so can't instantiate abstract class with abstract methods, do something. So you are not supposed to use this class directly. If you want to use this class, so you should inherit some class, should be inherited, and on that class you should implement do something method, then only it will work. సో ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఉంది కానీ దేనికి వాడుకోలేం. సో ఎవరో అవసరం ఉన్నోళ్ళు వాడుకుంటారు అన్నమాట దాన్ని. సో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసినాను కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఫుల్ ఫ్లెడ్జ్డ్, పార్షియల్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. సో సమ్ పీపుల్ who required these functionalities, so they can take it and they can implement whatever the leftover methods and they can use that one. For example, I'm going to define one class called class child with abstract class example. So when I'm trying to utilize this abstract class example, whatever you want to do, provide functionalities, you can provide here, but you must and shouldly implement the abstract methods which are used in abstract class example. In abstract class example, we are having do something method. Do something method is abstract method. So first you must and shouldly implement that one. So I'm going to define constructor, define underscore underscore init, so self comma value. So why? Because the parent class is having value. So simply we called super dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore with value. So we go with some, okay, other self dot value we can mention it. So when I'm trying to execute it, it is executing, but when I'm trying to use object child, when I'm trying to create an object child, simply it tries an error. Can't instantiate abstract class child with abstract method do something. You must and shouldly implement do something. Def do underscore something. So here what I'm doing is print value is comma self dot value. So now it is giving preference to create an object. When I call c dot do something, value is 5. So if I mention some 15, value is 15. So this is about abstract class. So the thing is, I must and shouldly implement the class, but others should not supposed to use it as a directly. నేను ఒకటి తయారు చేస్తాను, కానీ దాన్ని వేరే వాళ్ళు డైరెక్ట్ గా వాడుకోకూడదు. సో నేను మెన్షన్ చేసిన గ్యాప్స్ ను ఫిల్ చేసి వాడుకోవాలి. దెన్ ఓన్లీ షుడ్ ఏబుల్ టు యూటిలైజ్ అన్నప్పుడు అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్ అనేది ఇచ్చేస్తారండి. అండ్ అది ఇంటెన్షనల్ గా చేసిందేం కాదు. సో ఈ డూ సంథింగ్ అనే మెథడ్ ఎవరు ఏ విధంగా వాడుకోవాలంటే ఆ విధంగా వాడుకోవచ్చు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రిస్ట్రిక్టింగ్ యూజ్ లైక్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ కెప్ట్ బ్లాంక్, దట్ బ్లాంక్ so def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self comma some value. So simply super dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore value I'm passing. Then after I need to implement do something. So they may use it for some other purpose. So print, so this is do something method. So it is not concentrating on what you are having, whether you implemented it or not, that's all. When I call c1 dot do something, it is giving this is do something method. Okay, so this is the use of abstract classes. So if you want to define something, so maximum functionalities I mentioned, but some functionalities I kept as blank. Why? Because different multi-purpose they can utilize. Okay, so that is the use of abstract classes. Okay, so today we'll wind up the session. If you have any doubts, please clarify. And today also we don't have evening classes, so because we started some other batch, so it is live session. If you require, you can, if you want to revise, then you can join that also. I will share the live link. And tomorrow class will be completed. So we have two methods. One is called exception handling. So when we go with exception handling, then it's okay. And then after some Twinkle class is the graphical process is there. Just will explain what is what. Okay. So tomorrow we'll wind up the session. And on Sunday, again, we are having one exam, which is having with 30 questions, 20 multiple choice and 10 description. So do something method is not a built-in. It is defined by us only. Whatever method you want, you can define it. Whatever the method you want, you can define it. Okay, name is not a built-in. Any name you can mention. So if you want to mention some method as an abstract, you should use a decorator @abstract method, and the class should extend with ABC. So that you should keep in mind. Next, anything is there? Capital ABC is there, not small ABC. Small ABC, if you define small ABC, it is for our class only. Okay, user defined. Capital ABC is a built-in class, which is available on library. ABC is different, capital ABC is different. Small ABC, it is named as a library. One library is there. Okay, in that library, it contains ABC class and abstract method class. Okay, so small ABC is a library. Capital ABC is a class. So you can't use small ABC here. For example, here I can't use small ABC. Name ABC is not defined. Why? Because it is a library. So you must and should use capital ABC. And if you want use ABC.ABC, you can use it. Directly you need to use only ABC only, not require dot. Okay. From keyword, so it is used to get something from a library. So for example, I want to use some library. Generally, what will do use import statement we are going to use. Import statement we are going to use. So, but I don't want to import all the library. So import ABC. It is also executing. But when you execute import ABC, so what it is doing is it is importing all the classes which is available on ABC library. But I don't want to use all the classes. I want to use only ABC and abstract method. So in that situation, instead of writing this one, you go with this one. So from is representing from ABC, means from ABC library. I need to import only ABC class and abstract method. So from is a reserved word. If you want to get something from, then you can use it. From itself is a normal keyword, normal word. So its statement is saying that from ABC, means from library ABC, we need to import the classes ABC and abstract method. And if you don't know which methods I may use, or else I'm having number of multiple methods, not restricted to one or two. So I'm going to use some 10 classes or 11 classes like that. And I don't know how many I'm going to use. Simply you go with import ABC. If you use import ABC, any classes which is available in ABC library, you can use it. But I don't want those all things. Why? Because memory will waste. So if I use import ABC, all the methods will comes into memory location. So unnecessarily we are wasting memory. So that's why I'm using only these two classes. I required only these two classes. That's why I'm using from ABC import ABC comma abstract method. Okay. So any doubts? So I think no doubts are there. Okay, we'll wind up the session, and evening we don't have any class. So tomorrow morning only. and we left only two concepts. So these two concepts we'll discuss. One is exception handling, and another is called to work with graphics. So, and it's also that much more, not much important. Just we'll go through what is what. Okay, and then we'll wind up this session. And day after tomorrow, on Sunday, you may having one more test. So based on these two test marks, so we'll issue certificates. Okay.